Welcome to this explainer. Okay, if you're a Scorpio, or if you've got some strong Scorpio placements in your chart, I really need you to listen closely today. Have you been feeling this heavy, almost unexplainable tension lately? You know, like a strange vibration just humming in the background, telling you the ground beneath your feet isn't quite as solid as it seems? Well, let's set the record straight right off the bat. You're absolutely not crazy. Your feelings are completely justified. Today, we're going to map out exactly what is happening behind the scenes of your life.
So let me ask you, are you feeling a strange, heavy disconnect from someone you've trusted for a long time? It's like this weird tension just hanging in the air, right? A persistent, nagging feeling that something just isn't quite right with a friend, a partner, or maybe a close colleague? Well, let me validate that for you right now. That is not your imagination working overtime. The universe is actually actively lifting the veil on a long-term illusion you've been living in.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Part 1. The Hidden Betrayal.
See, what's happening in your life right now is a massive structural shift. The universe isn't just sending you gentle little nudges anymore. It is actively stepping in to reveal a truth you literally cannot afford to ignore. To handle this, you've probably noticed that you're developing a new superpower lately. It's like emotional X-ray vision. You have this sudden ability to instantly see through the superficial layers straight down to a person's core truth. And the wild part, you don't even need hard evidence or text messages or confessions. You just feel it. Lies are becoming completely transparent to you right now. When someone has a hidden agenda, your body just knows. And that's because the universe is exposing a secret betrayal directly to your intuition.
So how does this actually play out? Let's break down exactly what the universe is doing step by step. Because listen, this isn't just random bad luck. This is a highly orchestrated divine intervention meant to protect you. There's a 4-step process happening here. Identifying the vampire, the divine removal, relying on your internal database, and finally, making the final cut. Let's walk through them.
All right, step 1, identifying energy vampires. The universe is stepping in right now because honestly, for way too long, you've been forcing harmony. You've kind of bought into this idea that love and loyalty require endless sacrifice. And because of that, you've been squandering your precious light on someone in your inner circle who is quietly, imperceptibly draining you dry. Just look at the contrast. On one side, we have your input as a Scorpio, incredible loyalty, super generous energy, and just this profound emotional depth. Now contrast that with the energy vampire's output, utter superficiality, happily taking your favors and magically disappearing the absolute second you face a hardship or need support. Maybe it's a friend who only calls when they need a favor, or a partner who takes all your intensity but never gives it back. They don't relate to you to share, they relate to you to take.
Which brings us to step 2, the divine separation.
Because you wouldn't walk away on your own. The universe is stepping in to do the heavy lifting for you. Right now, it's surgically rearranging the pieces of your emotional chessboard. And the entire goal here is to separate you from someone who never really saw your true essence. Someone who only really liked the easygoing mask you wore just to keep the peace. Because here's the reality, and it's a powerful one. Your soul was not made to be palatable. It was made to be unforgettable. To make this separation happen, the universe is intentionally creating natural friction. You know those small disagreements that are suddenly turning into massive arguments? Or those comfortable silences that suddenly feel thick with tension? That is no accident. That's the universe actively orchestrating the removal of this person from your life.
Moving right along to step 3, trusting your internal database. As all this friction builds up, people who just don't get you might call this holding a grudge, or they might complain about your long memory. But we are reframing that today. That is absolutely not a flaw. It is a Scorpio's ultimate defensive weapon. What you actually possess is an internal archive of disturbing precision. I mean, you have the unique capacity to remember the exact facial expressions someone made 10 years ago at a Tuesday brunch. You remember their exact tone of voice. And most importantly, you remember exactly who vanished when the ground gave way beneath you. This internal archive is exactly what fuels your legendary intuition. It's powered by that hyper-precise memory of past abandonments. It's guided by a spirit guide that's literally been with you since childhood, actively working to keep you safe. And all of this results in the instant detection of hidden lies. Your intuition is tapping into this exact database to detect danger right now. So when those red flags start popping up this month, and trust me, they will, you have got to trust that internal database.
And that leads us to the crescendo of this whole process. Step 4, making the final cut.
Once this betrayal is totally exposed and the truth is out there, you've got a critical choice to make. While other signs might bend over backwards trying to fix a broken relationship that just can't be saved, you don't have to. You have cosmic permission to end it, cleanly and definitively. Getting there is a bit of a journey, though. First, you're going to feel sacred anger, which is a completely justified fury that your trust was manipulated. Next up is usually deep sadness for the time and energy you poured into an illusion. But you have to push through that, because right after that sadness comes absolute clarity. You're going to understand all those subtle signs you misread before and realize you were actually betraying your own intuition just to keep the illusion of that relationship alive.
So the crucial point here is this. You don't leave habitable ruins behind. You set the past ablaze and clear the land completely. You've got to cleanly cut that energetic cord. Let the relationship burn down to ashes. And hey, this isn't about vengeance at all. It's about your ultimate protection. Leaving a bridge intact only gives that energy vampire a way back in.
If the concepts we're talking about in this explainer are resonating with you, if you can actually feel this exact situation brewing in your life right now, I invite you to take action. Go down to the comments and type this exact phrase, "I am claiming my clarity." Publicly acknowledging this intense shift is so incredibly powerful. It reclaims your energy, and it shows all the other Scorpios watching that they absolutely aren't alone in feeling this massive transformation.
To close out our explainer today, I want to leave you with one final provocative thought. What if you aren't actually losing a relationship, but you're gaining your freedom? Think about it. The universe isn't distancing you from this person to punish you, it's distancing you to protect you. It's just clearing the land to make room for people who can finally dive into your incredible depths without drowning. Embrace that clarity, trust your internal database, and step right into your freedom.